sustainability and green energy, Viking heritage, welfare system, new Nordic food. Welcome to Denmark Explained, where we explore the rich tapestry of Danish culture, one captivating story at a time. What if I told you that a silent shift is happening right now? Tourists are quietly turning their backs on the United States, and they're looking towards a small Nordic country most people don't even think about, Denmark. But why? Is Denmark suddenly the world's safest haven, or is this just another travel trend? And more importantly, is this a sign that Denmark will soon become the next big global destination, not just for tourists, but also for people seeking a better life? Stay tuned, because what you're about to hear could change the way you see Denmark forever. But before we continue, please support the channel by pressing the like button, share and hit subscribe. And if you want to see more, remember to click on the playlist link below in the description. Thank you. Welcome back to Denmark Explained, the channel where we simplify everything about living, working, traveling, and thriving in Denmark. Today's episode isn't just about Smør abroad or Hygge or Vikings, it's about something much bigger, a global tourism shift you probably haven't noticed yet. For decades, the United States was the ultimate destination for travelers, the land of dreams, movies, and skyscrapers. But suddenly, things have changed. Tourists, including many Europeans, are no longer choosing the US as their top destination. Instead, they're looking towards quieter, safer, more peaceful places. And at the top of that list, Denmark. But why? What happened in the US? And why is Denmark becoming such an attractive alternative? And the biggest question, could this new trend affect you, as someone dreaming of traveling or even moving abroad? Let's dive deep. So, what exactly is going wrong in the United States that's pushing tourists away? The turning point came on January 6, 2021, the day of the infamous Capitol riots. For many Europeans, this event wasn't just shocking, it was frightening. It showed that even in the world's richest democracy, chaos could erupt in minutes. Travel experts say that since that day, bookings from Europe to the US have quietly declined. The image of the US as a safe and predictable destination has taken serious damage, but that's only the beginning. Here are the top 3 reasons why tourists, especially Europeans, are hesitating. First, safety concerns. In the US, gun violence is a major fear. According to the Gun Violence Archive, over 600 mass shootings were reported in 2023 alone. This is not normal in Europe, where gun deaths are rare and gun control is strict. A European tourist planning to visit cities like Chicago, New York, or Los Angeles now has to consider the risk of random shootings, even in schools, concerts, and shopping malls. Many Americans accept this as part of daily life, but for a Dane, Swede, or German, this is unthinkable. Second, political instability. American politics has become deeply divided. The constant battle between left and right, Trump versus Biden, protests, court cases, and even violence make travelers feel uneasy. Tourists don't want to walk into a political demonstration or worry about city shutdowns. Third, healthcare fear. A tourist in America fears more than crime. They fear breaking a leg or getting sick. Why? USA Today in 2023 reports the average ER visit costs $2,000 without insurance. An ambulance ride, $1,200 or more. European travelers are used to state-supported or free healthcare. In the US, if you're uninsured, medical costs can ruin your entire trip. And here's the data to prove it. The Global Peace Index 2024 ranks the USA as the 131st safest country. Denmark is second safest. According to Pew Research 2023, over 41% of Europeans now feel unsafe traveling to the US, double the percentage from 2018. So if not America, why Denmark? What makes this tiny Nordic country such a strong alternative? First, unmatched safety. Denmark is ranked as one of the safest places on Earth. Violent crime is rare. Guns are banned for public use. Walking alone in Copenhagen, Aarhus, or Odense at night is normal, even for women, students, and tourists. Compare this to LA, New York, or Miami, where certain neighborhoods are considered no-go zones after dark. Second, world-class healthcare. In Denmark, emergency care is free for residents and cheap for tourists with travel insurance. Hospitals are modern, efficient, and accessible. You won't get hit with a $10,000 hospital bill for an injury. Third, stable government and society. Denmark's government is predictable, stable, and peaceful. Protests are rare and peaceful. No police tear gas, no violent crowds. Trust in the government here is among the highest in Europe. Fourth, a culture of hygge and balance. Danes embrace hygge, a word meaning comfort, coziness, and well-being. Tourists notice this immediately. No rush, no stress, no hustle culture. Cafes are calm, streets are clean, life feels human again. Fifth, sustainable and green. Denmark ranks #1 in the Environmental Performance Index according to Yale 2024. Cities are bike-friendly, air and water are clean. Renewable energy powers much of the grid, even TripAdvisor reviews reflect this. In New York I was always tense. In Copenhagen I actually relaxed. I felt safe. It felt like being home. Tourist, 2023. But isn't Denmark expensive? That's what many think. But let's break this myth. True, some things cost more. Restaurants, hotels, alcohol, yes, they can be pricey. A coffee might cost €5 instead of 2 in Spain. But, many things are cheaper or even free. Public transport, a metro ride in Copenhagen costs €3, far cheaper than taxis in New York or LA. Attractions like the National Museum, parks, royal castles, and historic churches, many are free, or cost just €5 to €10. Healthcare, with travel insurance, you'll pay little or nothing for medical help. Denmark actually ranks high on the Tourist Satisfaction Index for 2024. 89% of tourists felt they got good value for money. So who are these new tourists and future expats? Germans. It's an easy train ride to Copenhagen. Swedes and Norwegians, they're cross-bridge commuters. British and Canadians, escaping from post-Brexit, Trump-era chaos. In fact, Visit Denmark 2024 reported a 12% rise in North American visitors last year. Meanwhile, there's been an 8% decline in Americans traveling abroad. They're staying home. The top new attractions pulling tourists in: Tivoli Gardens in Copenhagen, the Viking Ship Museum in Roskilde, Aarhus's Eros Art Museum, and Odense, the home of Hans Christian Andersen. This tourism shift could spark a bigger trend: relocation. Denmark is attractive for expats because, well, there are jobs in green energy, design, and tech startups. Denmark is hungry for foreign talent. The clean environment is a huge draw too. No smog, no crowded metros, and no dangerous streets. Life here is pretty simple. You can bike to work, pick up your kids from free kindergarten, and enjoy free healthcare and university education. The government is stepping up as well. Digital nomad visas are in development, and work permits for tech workers are becoming easier to get. Just imagine living in a place where public transport runs on time, trash is sorted and recycled, and neighbors greet you with a smile and trust you. Of course, Denmark also requires you to learn the language, understand local rules, and adjust to its tax-heavy but generous welfare system. But honestly, for many, the peace, security, and quality of life are totally worth it. Now here's the question for you. If you had to pick, where would you rather visit or even live? Option 1, the USA. Big, bold, exciting, but risky, expensive, and unpredictable. Or option 2, Denmark. Calm, stable, safe, but quieter, smaller, and less flashy, which fits your life, your family, your dreams. Comment below, I really want to know your answer. Here's what most people don't know. Denmark isn't stopping here. In 2024, the Danish government launched a national tourism and expat plan, faster digital visas, English language services, and simplified permits for green energy jobs, IT, and research. There are also new co-working spaces in cities for digital nomads. The result? The next 5 years could see more foreign workers than ever before, new air routes connecting Denmark to Asia and North America, and growth of international schools, English-speaking communities, and expat-friendly services. In other words, Denmark may soon become one of the world's easiest places for foreigners to live. Denmark isn't perfect. Winters are dark, taxes are high, and finding housing in Copenhagen can be tough. But ask any tourist, any expat, any digital nomad, and they'll tell you the same thing. In Denmark, life just feels better. No fear, no rush, no drama. So, is Denmark your next travel dream, or maybe your next home? We hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us bring you more amazing content. Join us here at Denmark Explained, where we uncover the wonders of Danish culture, one story at a time. See you in the next video.